now. Let's start recording. So, I sent out an email. I'm gonna update that the same thing that I sent in my email to my blog posts for the week as well. The main things to note is that for this week, the main event that I think is really going to impact the market in a big way is going to be right at the end on Friday. There is the Extraordinary Economic Summit in the EU zone. This is going to be quite critical, and I think a major issue with that will be the British pound. Uh, or rather UK, because there are a couple of things going on for UK right now. There's there's all that shit with the Theresa May and the invitation of Donald Trump and going on. There's the Brexit thing, and so there's going to be some impacts on the pound here, in my opinion. And then the rest of the week, nothing much. But the thing is that the USD, right, as you can see on the daily, has been giving away all of its gains since the beginning of the year. So we're actually as low as November right now. So if you check out the USD JPY, we're back to where it was on the 23rd of November, or actually just a little bit before that last year. So USD is on the low side, and even though that would mean that the pound should be up because of the weakening of the USD, but the pound is also down, and the pound has given away all of last week's gains. So right now, if we look at the dailies, a lot of the stuff is on a reversal point, and as you can see, a lot of it is dojiing, pin barish, or inside bar. Inside bar basically means a shorter candle than the previous one. And let's have a look also at the Euro USD. On the Euro USD, on the daily, it's on the engulfing of the previous one. Euro move a lot today. Massive weakening against the USD. So it's kind of a very peculiar situation, and I think this is going to cause some strain on the market. This is almost just about as peculiar as a non-farm payroll last week, where last week on the non-farm payroll, we saw that the US had more jobs, but at the same time, more unemployment. So that doesn't really make sense. And now this actually means that the euro is dropping against the USD, while USD is still dropping against just about everything. So it's kind of an oxymoron situation. And that is going to give us some tensions on the lower time frame. If not today or tomorrow, I think the days to come this week. So that's something to brace yourselves for, and that could be an issue for our trading. So what we're going to see, which I think today has already given us a lot of a summary, just looking at the market in the last couple of hours. So in the last couple of hours, we have opportunities for breakouts. Let's say, this is one very example of a horizontal consolidation. And at the same time, on the higher time frames, a lot of the stuff, including the USD JPY right now, is actually in a pennant formation, or rather a triangle. So pennant is basically a triangle when it goes like that. And right now it's already breaking out to the downside. And because it's breaking out in the last 2/3 of the pennant, so that's actually the best point of the breakout. And it all depends on whether today is the USD JPY going to close back inside of this range or going to be outside of this range. If it's going to be outside of this range, it's going to continue to extend down. And that's going to give us a lot of play for long trend rides on the lower time frames. But today, when you guys are trading, like my overall view would be that we'll take reversals when we can. At the same time, when it gets too narrow, let's try to do a breakout. If it gets flat, we'll stay out of the markets. That's going to be my overall look